one shirt and trousers.
चलो बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम नहमदुहु व नुसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम अम्मा बाद चलो पढ़ो इबारत क़ाल हारिस इब्न हम्माम ऊपर इबारत तर्जुमा करो थोड़ो
قال الحارث بن همام فلما استعرضت حلة الأبيات تقت إلى معرفة ملحمها وراقم علمها.
وراقمي is معطوف on ملحمي. Haris ibn Hammam says, now when I looked at the suit of the poetry, the verses, I desired to know the one who had weaven or wove it, and the one who was the broider of its pattern. Istaraza, araza to offer, and istaraza to ask someone to present to you. So it means when I looked at them, when I had them presented to me, hullatul abiyat, hullatun jama hulal means suit, new cloth, where the whole top and bottom is of same color, same material, is called suit. And abiyat, plural of bayt, means ash'ar. When I saw the suit of those verses, meaning how beautiful they were made, like a beautiful suit. Tuqtu, taqiyatu khutawqan means to be mushtaq and desirable, to long for something. In Maqaamat, in Kanzud Daqaiq, Kitabun Nikah, An-Nikahu Sunnatun, wa inda Tawqani Wajibun. Nikah is Sunnat, but in Tawqan it becomes Wajib. Tawqan means severe desire. Where there is risk of zina, then nikah becomes wajib in that condition. So I had a very longing desire to know the one who had woven that suit. Mulhim, alhama yulhimu ilhaman, lahama thawba lahman, alhamahu, meaning to weave. Do your blankets, topi, weaving. The one who had woven that suit. And waraqimi alamiha. Raqama yarqumu means naqsh banana, to put embroidery on something. And alam means embroidery pattern, the broider of its pattern. Chaliye.
فناجاني الفكر بأن الوصلة إليه العجوز وأفتاني بأن حلوان المعرف يجوز.
So my thought whispered to me that the means to him is the old woman, through the old woman. And it gave me the fatwa that to give mithai to the one who describes someone is jaiz. The fee of the informer is permissible. Najani, munajat, means to whisper, to have secret talk. Al-fikr, bima'na, my thought, my understanding. So my thought whispered to me that the wasila and means to the blind man is the ajuz, the old woman. And waftani, afta yufti ifta'an, to give fatwa. And it advised me and gave me the fatwa that بأن حلوان المعرف يجوز. Hulwan literally means sweet dish. Hala yahlu halawatan means to be sweet. And halawtu fulanan ala kaza means wahabtu lahu shay'an ala ghayr al-ujra. So hulwan means mithai, gift. And mu'arrif, arrafa yu'arrifu ta'rifan, pehchan karana. tarjama kar do informer. To give some fee and gift to the informer is permissible. चलिए.
فرصدتها وهي تستقري الصفوف صفا صفا
وتستقري
وتستوقف الأكف كفا كفا.
So I kept a watch on her whilst she was following the rows one by one, and she was begging a dole of the hands one by one. Rasattuha, rasada yarsudu, rasadan means to keep a guard and watch. So I kept a close watch on her. Rasad, mirsad means watching tower. Observation tower is called mirsad, where you climb on that and you see miles away with binoculars. So I kept a watch on her. وهي تستقري. استقرا يستقري استقراء means طلب الشيء قرية قرية. To seek something city by city. It means تتبع करना, तलाश करना. And الصفة, صفوف, plural of صفun, meaning she was carefully checking where she had given her papers. So she was going back to collect those papers. And tastawkiful akufa, istawkafa is from wakafa. Wakafat is sama'u, yani amtarat. Wakafa means to rain to fall. So istawkafa means to ask for rainwater. Over here, it means to beg for some help. And she was begging for dole and help from the palms one by one. Al-akuffa, plural of kafun, and kafun means palm, hand. She was asking for dole and help from the hands one by one. चलिए.
وما إن ينجح لها عناء ولا يرشح على يدها إناء.
Now, no hardship of hers was bringing any success, nor was any container dripping on her hands with anything. Ma in जो है जायदा है. The इबारत is ma यंजहु लहा अनाउन. लेकिन इन जो है वो तहसीन कलाम के लिए बढ़ाते हैं. जैसे शायर ने कहा मा इन मदहतु मुहम्मदन बिमकालती वलाकिन मदहतु मकालती बिमुहम्मदी. तो मा इन मदहतु, I did not praise Muhammad with my maqala and poetry, rather I praise my poetry by including Muhammad's name in it. So ma in is zaida, yani ma madahtu Muhammadan. तो मा इन यंजहु लहा अनाउन, अना अनिया याना अनाअन, भाभी समिया यस्माउ से उसके माना मुशक्कत उठाना, to go through some hardship and difficulty. So her difficult task was not bringing her any success. नजाह यंजहु नजाहन, कामयाब होना. वला यरशहु, रशाह यरशहु की माना टपकना. उस सीलिंग में, रूफ में होल हो तो पानी टपकता है ना, ड्रिप. So this is called rashaha, टपकना. And inaun, bartan, container. If container had some leak in it, then water would drip from it. So no container was dripping with any water on her, meaning nobody was giving her any money. She wasn't getting a single penny from anyone. Everybody was stingy. فلما أقدى, चल पढ़ो.
فلما أكدى استعطافها وكدها مطافها عادت بالاسترجاع
ومالت
ومالت إلى إرجاع الرقاء. وأن
Then when her begging for help ceased and her going round and round tired her, she sought refuge in Allah by saying Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, and she turned to taking back the scraps of paper. فلما أقدى يقدي إقداء means انقطع. Surah Najm में है وأعطى قليلا وأقدى. He gave little and stopped, ceased. استعطف is from عطف يعطف عطوفا, to have mercy and pity on someone. And istatafa means to beg for pity. When her begging for mercy ceased, meaning after giving the papers one round, she went round again to beg for help. But nobody was helping her, so her begging stopped. وَكَدَّهَا مَطَافُهَا. kadda yakidu kaddan ke mana to put someone in mushaqqat and hardship. And matafuha, tafa yatufu tawafan, to circumambulate. And mataf here is not zarf, it's masdar mimi. Her circumambulating tired her. She took refuge. Aza ya'uzu uzan, to take refuge. Bil istirja, istarja'a, yastarji'u. Istirja'an means to say Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Like Hallala means to say La ilaha illallah. Hamdala means to say Alhamdulillah. Hawqala means to say La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So istarja'a means to say Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. So she took refuge by saying Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. ومالت إلى إرجاع الرقاب, and she leaned towards taking back the scraps of paper. مال يميل ميلا, to lean. أرجع يرجع إرجاعا, to take back. إعادة, رقاب plural of رقعة. وأنساها الشيطان ذكر رقعتي فلم تعج إلى بقعتي. Shaitan caused her to forget the remembering my piece of paper, so she did not turn to my spot. Ansa yunsi, to cause to forget. Zikra ruqati wama ansanihu illa shaitan wa nazkurahu واتخذ سبيله في البحر عجبا. فلم تعوج, aja ya'uju means to turn and to lean. So she did not lean and turn towards buqa. Buqatun means piece of land, my spot. وآبت إلى الشيخ باقية للحرمان شاكية تحامل الزمان. And she went back to the old man, weeping for the deprivation and complaining of the oppression of time. آب يؤوب أوبا إن إلينا إيابهم, to return. So he turned back, went back to the Shaykh, old man, Baqiyatan, Bakayab ki bukaan se, rote huए, lil hirman, because she was made mahroom. Shakiyatan, shakayash ki shikayatan, to complain. Tahamul az-zaman, the tahamul means hamla, oppression of zaman, time. فقال, he said, Inna lillah, wa ufawwidu amri ila Allah. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. Indeed, we belong to Allah, and I hand over my affairs to Allah, and there is no strength or power except by Allah. ثم أنشد, then he read. Alfaz are clear. We belong to Allah, and أفوض, فوض يفوض تفويضا, to hand over. Amri my affairs matters to Allah. ثم أنشد لم يبق صاف ولا مصاف ولا معين ولا معين. There remains not any pure nor any sincere, not a spring, not a helper. وفي المساوي بدا التساوي فلا أمين ولا ثمين. But in base one level has appeared, not any trustworthy and not any qimti and expensive, priceless person. لم يبقى صافٍ صافٍ صفا يصفو صفوا بمعنى صاف सुथरा होना, pure, clean. There is no one with pure love and muhabbat, no clean-hearted person. ولا मुसाफिन साफा युसाफी मुसाफातन इमाना साफ दोस्ती करना, sincere love. No one pure nor any sincere मुहब्बत वाला. वला माइन माइन फमन यअतीकुम बिमाइन माइन, सूरे तबारक के आखिर में. आन अल माउ आइनन means jara, to flow. So no flowing water, chashma, spring. ولا معين أعان يعين إعانة, to help. وفي المساوي بدا التساوي, and in bad things and baseness and bad akhlaqi and bad manners, equality has appeared. Everyone is ill-mannered. There is no good person. Masawi, plural of masa'atun, things that grieve, sadden. And bada yabdu buduban, to appear. And tasawi, tasawa yatasawa tasawiyan, means tamathala yatamathalu tamathulan, to be equal. Meaning everybody is the same in bad characters and bad manners. فلا أمين ولا ثمين, there is no amanatdar admi nor any qimti admi. There is no trustworthy person today whom we can trust, nor any expensive person. आगे सुम्मा काला, बाद में पढ़ना, थक गया मैं, नहीं बोला जा रहा. You understand all the words? एक दफे कर लो. Haris ibn Hammam says, when I looked at the suit of the verses, I desired to know the one who had woven that suit and the broider of his pattern. So my thoughts whispered to me that the means to him is the old woman, and it gave me the ruling that to give any gift to the informer is permissible. So I kept a watch over her whilst she was searching for the rows one by one, searching through the rows one by one, and she was begging for help from the hands one by one. But her hardship was not bringing any success, nor was any container dripping on her hands. So when her begging for help ceased and her circumambulating tired her, she took refuge with saying Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun, and she leaned towards taking back the pieces of paper. Shaitan caused her to forget remembering my paper, so she did not turn towards my spot, and she returned to the old man crying due to deprivation and complaining the oppression of time. So he said, indeed we belong to Allah, and to Allah I hand over my affairs, and there is no power, no strength except with Allah. Then he said, he recited, there does not remain any pure, nor any sincere, nor any fountain, nor any helper. And in equality, similarity has appeared, so there is no trustworthy person, nor any expensive priceless, man of some worth. Summa qala, then he said, बाद में पढ़ना याद करके आना अच्छी तरह.